Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is Market Today, a show where we'll help you understand the closing action on the D Street. Well, it's been rather sideways to a very lackluster day of trade, a very narrow band in which we've been seeing some choppiness across the street. On the Nifty, you have seen that the Nifty slipped below 24,950 towards the end of the session. Now we are 80 points down on the Nifty, largely led by losses on the IT pack. The index is down by 1.2% and most of the heavyweights which are down on the Nifty belong to the IT pack. Among the top losers, you have Infosys that's down, TCS that's down in trade. You also have Reliance Industries that's now down by 1.2%, somehow also creating some pressure. Are the others that are still holding up despite the overall frontline weakness. PSU banks also seeing autos, consumer durables and the Nifty bank also hold up in the green on the back of the PSU banks today, and some gains on the financial services as well. Now, when we look at some of the key pockets that are in limelight, clearly it's the defense pack which has continued its momentum from last week, and we are seeing some momentum build up even today. Apart from this, it's even the railway story that's going strong with RVNL, IRFC kind of names also doing well. PSU stocks, although up by 1.1% in trade, these are the stocks that are making up for the gains. We're also seeing textile stocks up in trade as well on the back of the Bangladesh port curbs, and that's really pulling in some of the stocks like CRM Silks, Raymond higher in trade. On the Nifty 500, you have several other names that are also up and about. Premier Explosives from the defense pack is up by 16%. Earnings trajectory that's been moving fast. You can also see names like KPI Green Energy that's up 10%, Suven Life Sciences, Alembic Pharma, KP Energy, you can see SH Kelkar, Graphite and HEG are some of the other names from the graphite makers that are also up and about. So several pockets that are actually doing well in trade with us. Let's welcome our guest on board. We have with us Mr. Kunal V. Parar, Vice President Technical Research at Choice Equity Broking, now with us. Hi Kunal, warm welcome, good to have you with us. Tell us, how are you looking at the markets? It was a fantastic last week, and after that there is some sense of a consolidation. Will this continue, or is this a breather and then we are going to be again back above 25,000? What do you believe?
Well, since last 2 to 3 days, Nifty has been trading between the range of 24,700 to 25,400. Now, no, I'm not seeing any further upside momentum until and unless any big event is there. So, no, 24,000 would be acting as a strong resistance, while the 25,400 will act as a strong resistance. So, if Nifty falls up to the level of 24,700, 24,750, then it will become a good buying opportunity for creating a long position with strict stop loss of 24,600. And upper side, we may see target up to the level of 25,000 to 25,400. So, Nifty may, trade between this range. Only one should take the benefit of this range.
Okay, got that. Let's take some specific sectors and some ideas from there from you. How should you be really looking at that? Defense moves. Do you think a lot has already been seen in the price now with the kind of rally that has unfolded on defense in the last 1 week? It's spectacular. The index has also risen very, very sharply. Today, there is some sense of a profit booking that has taken place after the initial spike that we saw right in the morning. Some of the profit booking has come in even on the shipbuilders like Cochin, Mazagon, GRSE, even on HAL, BL for that matter, BDL. Even though some stocks like Premier Explosives, Zen Technologies, they continue to rally on the back of earnings, others as a whole sectoral theme have seen some profits being shaved off. What is your sense and how are you approaching the sector?
And yes, we have witnessed very good upside momentum in the defense pack since last many days, and I think on an average we have got somewhere around 50 to 18% of return since last 1 month. Now, this is the time to book the profit if position has been created for short term or positional purposes only. But if it's for long term, then nothing to worry. Nothing to worry about this, minor correction that we are witnessing from its all-time high or top level. One to two stocks are there which looks very attractive at present level, and one stock is there. It's MTR Tech right now trading at 1644. The way stock has been trading on a daily chart, I think further upside momentum would be there from the present level. One should get into the stock at present level. If we talk about SL side, and the way stock has been trading, I think one should keep SL at 1580, 1580. And if you talk about upper side target, then first target comes at 1700. And if stock breaks this level, then further upside would be there up to the level of 1780. So MTI Tech look very good. While if we talk about other stocks, then holding the stock.
Hmm. It's also the railway story that has also now pulled up in trade. We are seeing a substantial move today on the likes of RBNL, Jupiter Wagons, Titagarh Rail, for instance, actually buzzing in trade. Have also surged up to 30% in terms of individual. And gradually we are seeing that the railway stocks are also getting into a rhythm and some kind of a faster trajectory. What exactly would your view be? Do you believe that this fresh momentum can continue, and therefore is it the right time to look at railways?
Well, actually, this is the right time to look at the railways. Few stocks are there which looks very attractive even at present level. No doubt, we have seen a very good upside momentum in last 1 week, but still, rhythm is there. Still, positive breath is there in the counter, and one counter is there. It's the IRFC right now trading at 144. Stock has given a breakout of its, rectangle formation right now trading above this rectangle formation. So looks very attractive that it may march towards the upper target of 154, and afterwards even it may touch to 165. One should get into the stock at present level with strict stop loss of 134. As we said, 155 would be the first target, and afterwards 165 would be the second target. So among the other counters, I think IRFC looks very attractive. Risk reward is in favor for creating long position only.
Mm, okay, got that. I hope that has also helped all our viewers out. Railtel rights have gained substantially in the month of May. Today it's RVNL that's up 5.5%, IRFC that's up 2%. You're also seeing Concord, many other stocks that are also buzzing in trade. Let's look at certain other pockets also beyond the defense and the railways pack. Real estate, what do you think is behind this fresh move? 2.2% higher. Let's also pull up some stocks here that are buzzing today in trade to really get all our viewers to understand how should we really understand some of the stocks here. Many of the stocks are actually moving up sharply in trade today, including the stocks like Phoenix Mills, Oberoi Realty, DLF, Godrej Properties, Macrotech, Anantraj, all of them are up and about. How would you look at the real estate story? What gives you the confidence? Any key stock that is your favorite from here?
Well, yes, Nifty Realty trading up by 2.20%, is trading at 932. Even last time when we spoke about real estate, we suggested two stock. First was DLF and second was Lura Macrotech. Both stocks are trading at very attractive level, but the way all the stocks have been trading, I think one stock is there which looks very attractive at present level, and it's obviously reality trading at 1732 level, trying to give a breakout of its previous bottom, which is placed at 1699. And on a smaller time frame, it has been trading about 20 plus 50 MA. So trend is up for the counter. One should get into the stock at present level. We will keep SL at 1680. And if you talk about target side, the way stock has been trading on a daily chart, I think first target would be at 1775, and if stock breaks this level, then for among these reality counters, I think Oberoi reality looks very attractive.
Okay, got that. I hope this has helped you out in understanding the key thoughts there. Let's pull up some of the other pockets as well for you to really understand. PSU fresh move today on PSU banks, Kunal, and any key stocks that you particularly like here today. It's Maharashtra, UCO, Bank of India, all of these stocks 3 to 4%, 5% higher in trade today. The second rung ones, especially in the PSU banking story. Will you be confident of looking at PSU banks versus private banks right now?
Well, definitely the way PSU banks are trading since morning, I think we may see some further upside momentum in the counter. PNP, Bank of Baroda, Canara Bank, SBI, all are trading at a very attractive level. Canara Bank looks very attractive amongst this PSU bank right now. Stock is trading at 108 level. Stock has already been a breakout of the neckline of its inverted head and shoulder formation. So further upside would be there. Not only this, on a smaller time frame, it has given a breakout of its flag formation. Even stock has been trading in its upward rising channel formation. So all the equation goes in favor for creating a long position only in the counter. Right now trading at 108 level. One can get into the stock at present level with strict stop loss of 104. If we talk about target size, the first target comes at 112, which is its previous top, and if stock breaks this level, then further upside would be there up to the level of 116. So 7 to 8% of return that we can expect from this counter. Canara Bank looks very attractive amongst other PSU.
Okay, got that. So that's the PSU banking story that you could look at. But let's look at the strong movers in the FNO as well. Today, delivery, of course, post earnings, 8.5%, 9% higher. This stock has really shot up after a long time and such a large quantum on a single day. 350 right now, 9.5% higher, although cooled off from the day's highest point, still is holding up pretty strong. Will this move carry on, or is this just a one-day move on delivery right now? Kunal, what do you see?
Well, I think one should wait and watch because no doubt we have seen a very good upside momentum. The counter stock made high of 367, right now trading at 351. So we have been witnessing some profit booking from its day high, and the stock has already given a breakout of its flag formation, and afterward it went up to the level of 367. So momentum has been already there in the counter. No fresh recommendation from my side. If any fall is there up to the level of 310 or 320, then it would become a good buying opportunities. Unless and until, please avoid this stock. And anyone has created a position in this counter for positional purposes, this is the perfect time to book the profit.
Okay. What about our one of our favorite themes that we've always discussed, Kunal? That's the capital markets related story. Names like CDSL, names like BSE, which we have already always pulled up today. Again, CDSL is up by about 7.5% in the FNO pack today. Where are you finding fresh opportunities in the brokerage related spaces today? 361 WAM, Edelweiss Financial Services again in focus along with these names. What would you really bet on even at this stage?
Well, since last many days, everyone was talking about NSE, unlisted stock, and NSDL both are going to get listed themselves. But euphoria is there, particularly in this segment, and we have been witnessing this momentum, particularly in the BSE stocks, BSE share. Means trading in uncharted territory. Further upside would be there, but risk reward is not in favor for creating any long position. But anyone has position in this stock, please hold this stock. We may see further upside up to the level of 7,800. But for fresh position, I think CDS looks very attractive on a daily chart. Stock has already given a breakout of its inverted head and shoulder formation on a smaller time frame. It has been trading in its upward rising channel formation. Not only this 20, 50 MA is there, and stock is trading above this. So stock looks very attractive for creating a fresh long position. Right now trading at 1450. If we talk about downside strict stop loss, then SL comes at 1370. No doubt SL is at a little bit lower level, but nothing to worry about this counter because we may see a very good upside momentum in the counter during upcoming trading session. 1370 would be our SL. If we talk about first target, then first target would be at 1510, and if stock breaks this level, then stock may march further towards the level of 1610. It means 11 to 12% of upside momentum would be there.
Okay, fair point. Got that in focus as well. Let's look at some of the other spaces that are doing well. Today, it's the auto and two-wheeler names also that are doing well today, Kunal. Names like, say, Bajaj Auto, that's up 4.5%, 8851, a top mover on the Nifty, Hero Moto, Eicher. These two-wheeler names are actually coming back strongly again in trade today. Look at the Bajaj Auto, it's now at the day's high point. Strong momentum there. What do you foresee on this one? Will this move carry on after today also? 8851 right now on
Counter, all the counters are trading at a very good level, but the way Bajaj Auto or I'm not suggesting to go for any fresh position because risk reward is not in favor for creating any fresh position. But yes, other few counters are there like ISA Motor. The way stock has been trading on a daily chart, we may see very 5529. One can keep SL at 5400. And if you talk about target size, the way stock has been trading, first target would be at 5630, and if stock breaks this level, then 5800 would be there. So no doubt Bajaj Auto, Hero Moto looks very attractive for medium term to long term purposes, but at present level ISA model looks very attractive in terms of risk reward.
Okay, got that. That's the kind of expectation on the auto space, especially in the two wheelers. Vis-a-vis this, on the four wheelers, how about Tata Motors? What's your fresh thought there?
Yeah, one thing is there. I think Tata Motors, this luxury brand Land Rover Jaguar, doing very good, particularly in the Indian market. It has come to third spot after this Audi. The way stock has been trading on a daily chart and the way volume is picking up, particularly in the Indian and China market, we may see a very good upside momentum based on this number during the upcoming trading session. Right now, stock is trading at 729 level. One can get in the stock at present level. We will keep SL at 680. If you talk about target wise, the way stock has been trading, I think first target would be at 600, 770, 770, and afterwards even it may march towards the level of 830. It means 13 to 14% of return that we can expect from this counter. Tata Motors looks very attractive from the present level.
Okay, so Kunal, would you also advise those who are looking at a fresh opportunity in Tata Motors, can they invest right now for the targets that you are suggesting?
Yes, exactly. Right now stock is trading at 729. It made a high
Hmm.
of 1180, and stock
Hmm.
has found its bottom purpose is short term, medium term, and long term as well.
Okay, got that. So that's the view that's coming in on Tata Motors. Those also looking for a fresh investment at the current levels can also do so. Risk reward is favorable and the targets and stop loss. Keep an eye out on that as well. Let's now focus on the pharma pack. That's another space that has been buzzing in trade today, especially on the back of Divis Laboratories numbers that have come in, strong Q4 show, and the company is now eyeing double-digit growth for FY26 as well. We saw a 4% rally on Divis Laboratories today after the company reported its earnings. Even last week the stock had gained about 6%. We also have Novama maintaining a buy rating on Divis with a target price that they have raised to 7,225 from 6,800 or thereabouts earlier. They are looking at new growth opportunities, capex initiatives, exposure to GLP-1s, and the new largely because the Divis Q4 numbers have been a beat on the consensus estimates on all fronts. So let's discuss pharma as a whole now. First, your view, Kunal, on Divis, and then we will go across to the whole of pharma space.
Well, a very magnificent momentum that stock has been trading in its uncharted territory. It has made its first all-time high. The way stock has been trading, on a daily chart, I think further upside would be there up to the level of 6,780. And if stock breaks this level, then further upside would be there up to the level of 7,300. Stock looks very attractive, but it looks attractive for those who has already risk reward is not in favor for creating any fresh position. But yes, apart from this Divish lab, I think one to two stocks are there which looks very attractive, and one is IPCA lab. The way stock has been trading on a daily chart, further upside would be there from the present level. This stock looks very attractive. Right now, we're trading at 1440. One should get into the stock at present level. We will keep SL at 1380. And the way stock has been trading, I think we may see a very smart momentum in the counter from the present level. Right now, trading at 1440. We will keep 1380 as a SL. 1490 would be our first target. And if stock breaks this level, then further upside would be there up to the level of 1560. So IPCA lab is in favor for creating long position.
Okay. That's as far as the pharma story is concerned. One more pocket that is buzzing is Graphite space, HEG, Graphite India. What a strong show today. Graphite India is now rallying above 17% in just a single day today. And HEG is also up by about, in double digits. You can see a very strong show on that as well. So right now you can see Graphite is at the day's high point, 569.8, 17% higher. You're also looking at HEG up substantially. This is after there is news that has emerged out of Japan. According to some reports that have come in, we have seen that a Japanese company called Resonac, it has halted the production of graphite electrodes in China and Malaysia. And this move has been announced to improve margins of the company that were actually being hit by influx of low price Chinese electrodes. It has annual capacity totaling 2.1 lakh tons. China and Malaysia, it will be left with 4 sites in Japan, US, Austria and Spain. And the report has also added on that the shutdown in China and Malaysia can actually impact 1/3 of Rosinex's capacity. Now, this will mean lower supply, which can actually contribute to graphite electrodes pricing and subsequently profitability is some of the reports that are indicating. Now, that's the news flow. Now, help us understand, Kunal, what do you foresee? The impact of the news flow has been seen today in the sharp momentum, but what
569 up by 17 percentage. We may see we may see further upside momentum in the graphite from the present level. If we talk about target upside, the first target comes at 615, and afterwards stock even may march toward the level of 700. Now, this is not the perfect time. This is not the right time to get into the stock because risk reward not in favor for creating any fresh position. But yes, a sharp upside momentum would be there in the graphite. And if you talk about HEG, the way stock has been trading on a daily chart, even in HEG, we may see a very good upside momentum in the counter right now trading at 527. If you talk about upper side target, the first target comes at 1620, and if stock breaks this level, then sky has no limit. Growth will be there in this counter. 750 to 800 would be there in the as a target. So even HEG looks very attractive, but again, no fresh recommendation from my side for this counter as no risk reward is in favor for creating any price position.
got that? 324. Let's quickly take Kunal from you. Any top 2 ideas for BTST, STBT?
Well, if you talk about BTST and STBT, I think one should keep focus on Geo Finance right now. The way stock has been trading on a daily chart, we may see a very good upside momentum. Right now, stock is trading at 276. Risk reward is in favor for creating long position. Stock has already given a breakout of its resistance, which was placed at 266. Right now, trading at 276. One can get into the stock at present level. We will keep SL at 270. And if we talk about target size, then no, first target comes at 282. And if Geo Finance break this level, then further upside will be there up to the level of 288. So Geo Finance gives some kind of confidence to go for BTS.
that's coming. Now, quickly, what exactly would you? Today it's only Monday. How is the week going to progress in terms of the Nifty Bank? What is the strategy that you're adopting there?
Well, if you talk about Nifty and Nifty Bank, if any fall is there in the index, particularly the Nifty, up to the level of 24,750, 24,700, it would become a good buying opportunity with a strict stop loss of 24,600. Upper side target, first target comes at 25,000, and if Nifty breaks this level, then 25,400 would be there. So buy on dip would be for Nifty, whereas if you talk about Bank Nifty right now trading at 55,445. Now one should wait for Bank Nifty to give a decisive closing above 55,550, 55,600, because since last many days Bank Nifty has been facing strong resistance at this level only. So for Nifty it would be buy on decline, whereas for Bank Nifty, please wait as of now. If any close above this 55,600, then 56,500 to 57,000 would be there.
Okay, got that. Well, Kunal, we'll thank you then on that note for helping all our viewers out with your views on the markets, several pockets that you discussed, the stock ideas that you're mentioning as well. Always good to speak to you. About 3.5 minutes remaining for the markets to shut shop for the day. The day is panned out to be rather choppy, and you can see that we have, although pulled off from the day's lowest point, we still end closer to 0.3% of a cut on the Nifty, around below that only just about 3 minutes from now. Apart from the Nifty, it's heavyweight sectors that are down in trade today are IT clearly under pressure, 1.3% lower, with fresh downgrades coming in on the US, and therefore uncertainty clearly rallying for rising for IT sector yet again as to what could be the impacted for the companies from India operating largely in the US in terms of outsourcing. So that's down in trade. Media stocks are slightly down. Oil and gas is down by 0.3%. FMCG is down by 0.1%. You also have infra stocks that are just muted. But what's doing well? Real estate today up by over 2.3%. PSU banks 1.5% higher in trade. You also have small caps and mid caps that are also up and about. Pharma, auto and metals, these are also the pockets that have managed to pull themselves higher. India VIX although continues to be a check in balance, 4.5% higher in trade, and you can see about a 17.3 odd level for India VIX right now. Top stocks that are doing well: Bajaj Auto over 4% higher, Shriram Finance, Power Grid, Bajaj Finance, Hero MotoCorp among the top movers on the Nifty today. So clearly it's from the auto pack, the NBFC space that's holding up, as well as power space that's been also doing well. But the list of stocks in the red are longer. When we look at the Nifty today, you can see Eternal dropping by nearly 3% at 238. It's the top loser. So Zomato is the top loser in Nifty today. Grasim 3% cut. Infosys, Tech Mahindra, TCS. So IT pack continuing to reel under pressure. Tata Consumer Products is another one that's been facing some cuts. But defense and railways continue to be in focus. Today it was the railway story that was shining through. RVNL ends the day with 5.5% move on the higher side. Concor, with that news coming in that along with the earnings, a fifth bonus that could be announced in the history of the country, the company, and you can actually see move coming in 2% higher for Concor. IRFC another 2% higher. GAIL, Power Grid, NTPC, PFC, REC, these are the stocks within the PSU stocks that are doing well today. F&O space, it was delivery that was up and about after earnings, 9% higher. CDSL, Supreme Industries, CESC from the Power Pack and Divis Laboratories were the ones that were definitely up and about. On the F&O losers front, Vodafone Idea dropped by 8.7%. Adani Energy Solutions, GMR Airports Infra, PB Fintech, Patanjali, these are all the stocks that continue to be under pressure. On the heavyweights, it was also Reliance Industries that capped the upside for the markets today. The markets have shut up. 24,933 can be seen on the Nifty, 86 points lower in trade today. So we have started off the week on a slightly weaker note, but let's see. We've also dropped below 24,950. Last week we had crossed and maintained above 25,000 for 2 days on Thursday and Friday. Remains to be seen whether we will have a smart bounce back tomorrow. Everything will also depend on how the US markets also open in trade and what is the handover that we get even from Asia. Earnings conversations will also follow, and of course the numbers will continue to keep select stocks in focus. We'll leave you at that, viewers, but do stay tuned with us on Business Today Television, as even beyond the stock market hours you have continued focus in the world of business and economics as well. Stay tuned.
I think there's a lot of misperceptions in the U.S. about Pakistan. I think it's a very misunderstood place. I've seen no evidence that our administration in the U.S. has anything but respect for the leadership here. I view Pakistan as one of those close allies that we need to assist us.
Yes,